Yeah, today we are going to discuss about dimensions and facts. So, what are the different types of like dimension tables and fact tables and data modeling, like a star schema, snowflake schema. So, like yesterday we discussed about a database and a data warehouse. Like what is meant by a database and what is meant by a data warehouse. Why we go for a data warehouse. So initially, right, like data warehouse is nothing but like so collection of historical information or collection of all the applications is called as a data warehouse, or it's a subject oriented. So it's a subject oriented. So normally, right, so we can discuss like we discussed these points, like so it's an application. Database is an application oriented, and data warehouse is a subject oriented, and importantly it is like volatile. Database is a volatile and data warehouse is non-volatile database. So so we can already discuss with a level of granularity, like I can explain, like normally we can store data in a day level or a week level or a month level, or in some cases, right, so in communication domain, right, we are going to store this particular data in a like seconds or a minutes or a hours level low. So anything, like anything is possible, like so like today we are going to discuss about dimensions and facts. So what is meant by a fact? What is meant by a fact? So the definition of fact is like a fact is nothing but it's a numerical value. A fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business. A fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business and which can be aggregated. So this is the important definition, like when it comes to definition point of view, right? So a fact is a numerical value. A fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business and which can be aggregated. So every numerical value, right, every numerical value, right, we can also call as a fact, but in some cases we cannot call that particular numerical value as a fact. So like example, like normally we do have a sales, like profit discount or quantity discount balance. So these are facts, like marks in the sense like subject marks, salary, commission, profit. So everything is fact, like so what are the aggregate functions we have? What are the aggregate functions? So when it comes to aggregation, like normally for a sales, right, so you can add, you can go for sum, so you can go for average marks or average salary or average sales or average profit. You can go for a minimum and you can go for a max of sales. So this is an aggregate functions, and these are facts. Examples of facts are sales, profit, quantity, discount, balance, marks. Like you can call anything as a fact. And so a particular number, right, like a numerical value which can be aggregated is called as a fact. So normally we do have a number like a 10 rupees, like 10 rupees, so it's a fact. Like if a particular let us take an example, like so if for one particular pen, right, so if we have one pen and it costs 10 rupees, right, so for 10 pens, so it costs 100 rupees. So it is performing an aggregation here. It is performing an aggregation for those 10 pens, like but for one pen it costs 10 for 10 pens. So now for pen is nothing but a dimension. So pen is a dimension, but here 10 rupees is a fact. So 10 rupees is a fact and 100 rupees is a fact. So here it is performing summation or a aggregation of sum. So it's a simple fact. So every numerical value which impacts on the business, if a particular value which impacts on the business and which can be aggregated, so that is called as a fact. But every numerical value is not a fact. Every numerical value is not a fact. Let us take an example. Like normally we do have like a numerical value, in the sense like we do have account number. So account number is not a fact. Account number is not a fact. So we do have some account numbers, like for example 620. So example, like we do have some account number. So account number 1 plus account number 2, account number 1 plus, so account number 2, so we don't get like account number 3. So this is not possible, right? So as per the business perspective, like we do get a value, like for every numerical value, right? So we can add like account number 1 plus account number 2, but it's not a meaningful data. It's not a meaningful data, or it is not like a actual way to calculate, like we didn't get an actual number, like the third account number. So this is one point, like account number is not a fact. So every numerical value is not a fact. And in some cases, and phone number, so phone number is not a fact. Like phone number, we do have a numerical value. Phone number is something like 99908, like follows with some number, right? So or any number, right? So any phone number, so we are, if you are going to aggregate, right? So phone number 1 plus phone number 2 is equal to, like we do get some value, x value, right? But it is not a fact. It is not a fact. So whenever we are going to perform an aggregation, so we have to perform an aggregation which can be aggregated. So a phone number can be aggregated, but we don't get any meaningful data or a third phone number. So that is called like it is non-fact, or it is not a fact, or we can call as a dimensions. So which impacts, so this is very important point, like which impacts on the business. So phone numbers or account numbers are not going to impact on the business, not going to impact on the business. But phone number, in the sense like normally it's a constant, like number is constant, and account number also same, like it's a constant. But so account number is not going to impact on the business, but balance is going to impact on the business. Balance in the sense like account balance. So this is fact. So, and in a business perspective, normally a fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business, which can be aggregated. And whenever when we perform an aggregation, right, so we can also call as measure. A fact can be called as measure, or metric, or KPI, KPIs. So this is important, like normally in a business perspective, right? So we can call as measure, metric, or KPIs. Like normally, like in a client interview or in a normal interviews, right? So they do ask like what are your key performance indicators in your particular project, or what are your key metrics, or what are your measures in your particular project. So measure in the sense like we do deal with measures, right? Normally in a Tableau and a editor, right? So we do have dimensions and measures. So those are like on the top of dimensions and measures, we are going to design, or we are going to develop some reports. So measures in the sense nothing but an aggregated value or a fact. So a fact can be called as a measure or a metric or a KPIs. So KPIs in the sense key performance indicators. KPIs, key performance indicators. So we can also call as a measure, metric or KPI. So this is one important point, like for a fact. So fact can be aggregated, and a fact can be aggregated, a fact which impacts on the business, so we should get a meaningful data, so that is called as a fact. And we have a dimension. So what is meant by a dimension? So dimension is nothing but a descriptive value. Dimension is nothing but a description value or descriptive. Dimension is nothing but a descriptive value where which gives context to the fact. A dimension is a description value which gives context to the fact. So dimension in the sense, like normally we do have some set of dimensions, like let us take an example, like we do have employee wise salary. So employee, so EMP employee, and we do have a salary. So here in this particular report, right, so I want to generate simple report called as a employee wise, each and every employee wise salary. So normally, so salary here, right, like salary is a fact, so but employee, so why we go for employee, like I do have a one particular value like 3000 or a 300k, or like or you can go with the 30,000 rupees. Like one particular is going to draw, like he's getting 30,000 salaries, but it's a simple fact, it is not complete sentence, it's a simple fact. So 30,000 rupees is a fact, or 10 rupees is a fact, right? 10 rupees is a fact. But whenever we are going to add a description to this, whenever we are going to add a description, or what we call as a description value, dimension, whenever we are going to add a dimension for a fact, so it's a complete data or a complete or a meaningful data. So dimension in the sense, it's a discrete value or a description. So whenever we are going to add employee, so employee in the sense, let us take employee Ravi or a Raju or X person. So Raju is drawing 30,000 rupees per month. So now it is a complete meaningful data. But just 10 rupees or a 30 rupees or a 30,000. So it's a simple fact, but it is not a complete sentence. So it's based on a dimensions, like a dimension is nothing but it gives context to the fact, it gives a meaningful data to the fact. So Ravi or a pen, so one particular pen costs 10 rupees, so it's a complete meaningful data, right? So dimension which gives context to the fact, or a descriptive value. So for a dimensions, right, we do have id values, so we do have id columns, and descriptions. id columns and a description. So what is meant by id columns? So we do have knowledge on id, right, or employee id, like so emp id, and we do have emp, like sorry, we do have dept id, and we do have roll number, or student number, or some region IDs or day IDs, day underscore ID, or region ID, or city ID. So anything like any particular ID, right? So we call as a dimension. So ID columns and descriptive values. So this is very important. So in a particular dimension, we may have different columns or different IDs. So we have ID columns and descriptions. So for a particular dimension, right? So it may have different forms as well, like image form or something, but we can also call as a fact, like sorry, dimension. So dimension with combination of fact gives a complete data, like whenever we are going to generate some reports, right, like employee salary, like for a particular employee we do he is going to draw some x amount, right? So this that is called as a employee salary. And normally a fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business. A dimension gives a context to the fact. It's a simple definition, right? And so that is simple, like in a fact and a dimension. So we have to go with this particular terminology because normally in a particular any particular like reporting, right? So we have to use this dimensions or measures. So I'm going to generate some reports. This is in a tableau, like now you can see these are dimensions, these are dimensions, and these are measures. So measures in the sense like a facts or a metric. So already we discussed, right, measures and dimensions. So in a tableau, right, so now I'm going to drag and drop one particular. So now you can see we have a customer ID here. So this is customer ID. So now just go with a drag and drop customer related sales. So customer related sales into columns. Now you can see it is going to generate with a bar chart, or click on show me, like you can go with a normal grid format or a table format. So this is customer ID. And whenever like working with one particular dimension, right, so now it gives a complete meaningful data. So for every individual customer, so we are getting a sales, but it is not like, so we can go with the customer ID, but so if you want to if we can display customer name, right, it's a complete like it's a better to display customer name than customer ID, because so no one knows ID forms, no one knows ID, no one knows rule number, or like only one particular, like let us take an example, like in a classroom, right? So we do have a rule number and we do have a marks. So a teacher can know like a roll number, and he or she can know like a roll number wise marks, or they can distinguish, like they know the person like a roll number with marks. So but whenever we are going to generate a report, like a teacher is going to generate a report like a roll number wise marks, so on a high level, managerial level, or a principal level, right? So he can't he never know like who is roll number 1 or who is roll number 2. So whenever we are going to generate a report by using naming conventions, like or descriptions or descriptive values, so then we can or he or she can know like who, okay, this particular person got the highest mark. So id forms never id forms are used for only like a perfect relationship, like so I can distinguish like id forms. So we are discussing about an id. So normally id forms are used for, it's called as a form, like a form. id forms are used for a relationships in the sense like we do have a knowledge on a primary foreign key, right? So primary key, foreign keys. So based on primary foreign keys, or based on a key column, so we are going to establish some relationships. So id forms are used for relationships, and descriptive values or descriptions, DESC, descriptions are used for descriptions are used for display purpose. So id forms are used for relationship, to establish a relationship, right? Like whenever we have a two tables, like if you're working with two tables, like a employee table, EMP table, and department table on, and we do have a salary, like if we have a number of tables, right, based on a key column, based on key column we can establish a simple relationship. So relationship is like like to establish a relationship, right, we need to identify some key columns, like that is called as a primary foreign key. So based on primary foreign key we can establish a relationship and we can go with a simple reporting, like so that is what, like a dimension and a fact. So based on dimension and fact we can generate some more reports. So we do have a fact tables and a dimension table. So we do have fact tables and dimension tables. So it's a simple concept, like same like what is meant by a fact, right? It's a numerical value, and for a dimension we do have a descriptive values. So example for fact table, right? Example for fact table, like so in a fact table we have key columns. In a fact table we have key columns, and in a dimension table we do have id columns and a dim underscore table. So this is simple dimension table. So we may have three or four tables, like any number of tables, so you can go with any number of tables. But in a dimension table, right, we may have we have like id forms and descriptive forms, or anything, like but this is a simple fact table. And just go with a simple example, like I do have three or four columns. So I'm going to create some. So let us take this is a fact table, right? So this is a fact table, and this is simple dimension table, look, like time dimension table, time underscore dim, time in the sense, like we do have a day id or a day related thing, so day underscore id. And we may have a month, we may have quarter, and we may have year. And we do have so let us take this is a geographical based dimension. Geographical in the sense, like city, country, state. So we have city id, or you can go with the city. So you can also name it the city like description. So I'm just using a naming convention, city id. And you can go with the state, and you can go with the region and country. And like you can go with any number of examples. So like normally we can discuss in a, like so we can distinguish, like so this is a simple fact table. So for a fact table, so let us go with the sales. So in a fact table we have facts, we have facts. In a fact table we have facts, and we do have a key columns. We do have facts, and we do have a key columns. So this is a definition, like in a fact table, like we do have a facts, and we do have a key columns. So fact in the sense, like we have sales, we do have profit, discount, quantity. You can go with any, like a cost price, selling price. And so we can go for it, like we can generate some reports, and we can based on this particular reports, like so like facts. So we have to establish a simple relationship between a fact table and a dimension table. So we do have a key columns, we do have a facts. So in a fact table, just remember, we do have another concept called as a degenerate dimension. But for now, in a fact table we have a facts and we have a key columns. So why we go for a key columns and why we go for a facts, in the sense, like this is simple fact table. So in a key columns, so for generating a simple report, so I want to generate a simple report called year wise sales, year wise so this is my actual report. So I want to generate a simple report for the end user. So user want to create, like a user wants to know, like every particular year wise sales. So whenever we are going to create a report, right, so we have to had a simple relationship. So is that possible to create a year-wise sales like in this particular scenario? So we do have a one fact table. This is total fact table, right? So in a fact table we have only facts. So these are facts, and we do have two dimension tables. One is geographical based, and one is a time dimension table. So in a fact in a fact table we don't have any key column, I don't have any relationship between this particular table to this table. So simply, if we can establish a relationship between a fact table and a dimension table, right? If we can establish a relationship, so try to place day id here, try to place day id here, so for a lowest level of granularity. And so now you can go for a year id, like an year with a sales. So we have a simple relationship based on year id, year. So year to day id. So in this particular table it is going to perform aggregation, to month level, to quarter level, to year level. Then we have a day id. So for this day id, right? So fact table has a day id. So this is a foreign key, this is a foreign key, and this is a primary key. So this is a primary key. So normally this is a parent table, dimension table is a parent table for day id. And so this is normally a foreign key. So we may have duplicates in a foreign key, but for one particular table it allows only one primary key for each and every table. For one table we have only one primary key. So foreign key, in the sense, we may have a duplicate values as well, so it allows duplicates. So now we have a relationship. Now we can go with a year wise sales, because we have a relationship between a time dimension table and a fact table. So similar to that, we need to identify a key column, and we need to establish a simple relationship. So we have city id here, and try to place city id here. So simple, not placing, we do have those key columns, but we need to identify a key column, and we need to establish a simple relationship. So this is called as a simple data modeling. But just understand, a particular dimension table, right? These are these are dimension tables, and these are fact tables. So just understand, a fact table consists of facts and key columns. A fact table consists of facts and key columns. So key columns is nothing but a foreign keys. Key columns is nothing but a key column is nothing but a foreign keys. Normally you can place any number of key columns. So we can go for a multiple key columns if you have 10 dimension tables, right? So if you're working with 10 dimension tables and one fact table, so you can place 10 key columns into one fact table, and you can go for a simple relationship, and you can generate some reports based on those dimensions and facts. So normally, right, a fact table, normally a fact table consists of facts, key columns, and we do have a degenerate dimension. So I'm going to explain later that particular concept, like degenerate dimension. But in a fact table, just remember, in a fact table we have facts. This is very important. So in a fact table we have facts, and we have key columns. We have facts, and we have key columns. So key columns in the sense foreign keys, this is a primary key. So this is what particular dimension tables and fact tables. So fact tables consist of id forms, id columns, and descriptions. id columns, descriptive columns. So fact table consists of id forms and descriptive forms. So this is what facts and dimensions. Facts and dimensions normally we discuss with this is the concepts, so dimensions, it is completed like a fact, and the simple concept called as the dimensions and fact tables. So we discuss with database versus data warehouse, OLTP versus OLAP, dimension, fact, and facts and dimensions. Like so we can discuss more on a star schema, a snowflake schema. Like it's a simple concept, like what is meant by star schema and snowflake schema, or the combination of a star and a snowflake schema is called as a galaxy. So and we do have a concept called types of facts, types of dimensions. So like more into detail, right? So we can discuss with the star schema and a snowflake schema, like so like what is meant by a star schema and what is meant by snowflake schema, like so what is meant by star schema and what is meant by snowflake schema, why we go for a schema, like why we go for this particular concept, like star schema and a snowflake schema. So normally, right, so normally, like we are going to design some data modeling. It's like data modeling in the sense, like um, data modeling is something like we are going to model some we are going to do some data modeling, like star schema and a snowflake schema, or you can go with a galaxy. So it's a combination of a star and a snowflake schema. So based on dimensions, right, based on this particular relationship. So this is simple star schema, like we do have a particular fact table and multiple dimension tables which have direct joins. So I'm going to explain with a star schema and a snowflake schema for tomorrow, but for now, right, just like we completed with these concepts, and just go for it, like so these are pretty much like important, like what is meant by a dimension, what is meant by a fact, or we can also call with a measure, metric, KPIs. So we already discussed with this, like a measure, metric, KPIs, or key performance indicators. So one important point, like a fact is a numerical value. So every numerical value is not a fact, but a fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business. Whatever a fact is going to impact on a business, right? So that is called as a fact. So a number is going to impact, like rupees is going to impact in an organization, right? So we do have lots of employees, but so if a particular employee is not going to get any salary, right, so for sure, right, it is going to impact on the business of that particular organization. So a fact is a numerical value which impacts on the business and which can be aggregated. So it's a simple, like simple concept, like we need to identify, like we need to know whether it is an aggregatable, or whether which is going to impact on the business. A dimension is a simple context, like a description where it gives a context or a meaningful data to the fact. So already discussed with this particular scenario, like a dimension table and a fact table, like for a particular dimension, right, for a particular employee, so we do get a salary like 30,000 or X amount. So it's a complete data, but only fact is not a complete data. For a particular pen, right, it costs 10 rupees. So it's a simple fact, but whenever we are going to place dimension to the fact, right, so this is called as a like complete sentence, like a dimension with a fact. So a fact is a numerical value, a dimension is a description, or you can go with an id forms as well, but never know, like id forms are used for establishing a relationship, and like a descriptive forms are used for display purpose, descriptions are used for display purpose. So better to go for a reporting, like for display purpose, like don't go for a rule number wise marks, like a student name wise marks is preferable, because everyone, right, so if a particular person going through your progress card or something, so he can know, like okay, this person got this much marks. So naming conventions or descriptions are very important for a reporting. So we are going to generate reports for the perspective of end users, not for a normal persons or a normal clerical things, but on a high level, managerial level, are going to like do some analysis for this particular reporting. So just remember, like facts, dimensions, and we do have a fact table and a dimension tables.
So yeah, thanks.